Max, I want to start with you. We just heard Mike McCarthy. He is not playing around, shutting the door on any possibility of bringing in Colin Kaepernick or any other quarterbacks for that matter. You think that's a mistake?
No, for now, it's not. You know, if the question is, should they bring in Kaepernick, the answer is not yet. And two words that explain why. Dak Prescott. I mean, this was the same situation with Dallas, right? Obviously, the quarterback's not nearly as good. But Tony Romo goes down. If they start looking at, hey, should they get Kaepernick? And they bring Kaepernick in, you never find out about Dak Prescott. Now, the idea that Hundley is going to be the next Dak Prescott, or that anyone will be the next Dak Prescott, is low. There's a good chance that it doesn't work out and that they still are looking for a quarterback to salvage their season, even if they're only treading water with the quarterbacks they have now. And if that's the case, and they can't get a Romo out of the booth or the asking price for Eli is too high, which I suspect it would be, then the Giants didn't want to deal him, then the answer would be yes. If Kaepernick is your best option, yes. It's simply too early in the process to know whether or not that's the case because they haven't given a look in real NFL game action with the money on the line without Aaron Rodgers there at their other options. There's a reason, as McCarthy says, there's a reason they've been there for several years. They want to see what they have. Okay, now's the time, and maybe you got something good. And if you don't, then you start considering other options, including Kaepernick.
No. See, you don't make business decisions, Max, based upon concepts like hope. You don't make business decisions based upon the idea that you hope someone will turn out to be like Dak Prescott. You make decisions, and I know you're a fan of this concept, Max. You make decisions through logic, through cold-hearted analysis to lead you to right and wrong. And I know the answer to this because I've done this analysis. Is this a mistake? The answer is no, because I know the answer to a very simple question. Is the Green Bay Packers season over? The answer is yes. If you think it's not over, if you think maybe there's some slight chance that Aaron Rodgers is going to come back in 7 to 9 weeks, that's what he did in 2013, although it was his left shoulder and not his throwing right collarbone that he broke. If you have some hope that somehow all we have to do is string together 7 to 9 weeks, make it through, then maybe Colin Kaepernick is your answer. And I would submit, yeah, Colin Kaepernick could fit. You give Brett Hundley 3 to 4 weeks, see if it works out. Give Colin Kaepernick 3 to 4 weeks to learn the offense. Colin Kaepernick freelances like Aaron Rodgers freelances. Maybe by the end of 4 weeks, Colin Kaepernick can help you till the second half of that until Aaron Rodgers comes back. But that's not where they are.
So what I said.
Hold on.
So what I said. Got it.
But but the problem is that's not where the Packers are. The season is over. Aaron Rodgers is most likely done for the season. This team wins nothing, whether or not it's Brett Hundley, Colin Kaepernick, or anyone else without Aaron Rodgers. They can't become a run-oriented team with a strong defense overnight. And no quarterback available is going to take this team without Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the season to the Super Bowl. It's a road to nowhere. Therefore, you don't take the risk of bringing Colin Kaepernick onto your team and taking the PR and business hits of having him on your roster.
Stephen A.?
Well, I agree. I agree with Will, but I think that the last point that Will made is what this is all about. That's why you saw Mike McCarthy snap at the reporter the way that he did, in my opinion. It's one of those situations where he's not even trying to entertain it. He doesn't want the storyline percolating. He doesn't want people in his ear talking about Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. Why wouldn't you bring Colin Kaepernick on board? Why wouldn't you do that? Because you know what? That's Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay. And if you want to talk about people, I mean, obviously there's a lot of people in this nation that talk about that red, white, and blue, even though that's not what Colin Kaepernick was alluding to when he decided to kneel, and the narrative has been changed, hijacked by the President of the United States and others. The bottom line is it has been hijacked. And when you have to take into consideration your constituency, particularly in the Green Bay Packers, where, you know, fans have an ownership stake in the franchise, all those things taken into consideration, you're not even trying to entertain inviting that kind of PR to your franchise if you're the Green Bay Packers. You just ain't trying to do it. Not to mention the fact that Colin Kaepernick is nothing like Aaron Rodgers. Colin Kaepernick is going to make noise with his feet. Aaron Rodgers can make noise with his feet, but we know that bad man that he is. This brother can throw the football like no other, and that ain't Colin Kaepernick's strength.
Right.
So if you're Mike McCarthy, it's actually plausible that you're taking this position, but I think the ultimate motivation behind it all is that he doesn't even want the storyline percolating. He doesn't even want anybody thinking about the notion that he's thinking about bringing Colin Kaepernick on board, and that's why he was emphatic as he was yesterday.